Good evening. Players are on the court now. This match is going to be started within 1 minute time from now. Players are on the court and practicing, and this match will be started within 1 minute time from now. Coco Gauff of the United States is up against Sara Bejlek. Second semi-final match between Coco Gauff and Sara Bejlek. In the first semi-final match, Jessica Pegula defeated Iga Swiatek and entered into the Cincinnati Open Tennis 2026 Women's Singles Final. The winner of this match will play against Jessica Pegula in the finals. Sara Bejlek is going to serve. And 15 love, very good start by Bejlek. 15 love. Gauff has won two semi-finals, entered into the two semi-final matches before this tournament in Wimbledon and Canadian Open. 30 love, that's very long return error by Gauff. Gauff has entered into the semi-final stage in the last two tournaments she played before Cincinnati, and that's an unforced error once again by Coco Gauff. Sara serving 40 love and serving for the first game of the first set in the second semi-final match, and that is a fantastic serve by Sara. An unforced error this time by Sara, 40-15. First service fault, second serve. The winner of this match will play against Jessica Pegula in the finals. And match and game Sara, unforced error from Gauff. Sara is now leading 1 love in the first set. Gauff is now ready to serve, trailing love 1 in the first set. This is the first meeting between these two players. They have never met previously on any court. That's a fine serve by Gauff. And unforced error from Sara, 15 love. And that's a beautiful serve by Coco Gauff. In fact, it's an ace. That ball traveled like a bullet right into the middle. 30 love. That's an awesome serve by Coco Gauff. And once again, beautiful serve. In fact, it's an unreturnable serve by Gauff. 40-15, 40 love. Gauff quickly went to 40 love in her own serve. And that's an unforced error. It's very long by Sara, and Gauff holds and equals the score 1-all in the first set. Second semi-final match between these two players. In the first semi-final match, Jessica Pegula defeated Canadian Open champion Iga Swiatek just a few hours ago and entered into the final, and waiting for one of these two to play in the finals. Sara from Czech Republic is now serving to take 2-1 lead in the first set. Gauff is the favorite to win this match, and that's a beautiful shot, forehand winner from Sara. No chance for Gauff. She played cross-court shot. Gauff was not even in the picture. Good cross-court forehand shot by Sara Bejlek of Czech Republic. And that's an unforced error by Gauff. 30 love. First service fault. 30 love. And it seems it's missed the sideline, and it is. Sara's return just missed the sideline by a few inches. 30-15. Sara Bejlek has won one title this year and entered into the top 40 rankings. That's a beautiful shot by Gauff, but it just missed the sideline. 40-15, 2 game points for Sara to take 2-1 lead in the first set. Gauff's forehand just missed the sideline. And that's an unforced error, this time from the server. 40-30. This is good opportunity for Gauff to force this game into a juice. 40-30. And that's it. It's very long by Bejlek, and this game now come to juice. Good return by Coco Gauff. 40-all. And that's a good shot by Bejlek, but it just missed the baseline, and that gives breakpoint opportunity for Gauff. Break point for Coco Gauff. And first service fault, and this is really a very good opportunity for Gauff to put some pressure on Sara's second serve. Under pressure, it's a very good second serve by Sara. This is developing into a very big rally, but it was ended with an unforced error from Coco Gauff. And this game came back to juice. Sara successfully defended one break point. 40 all juice. That's again a fine serve by Sara. In fact, it's an unreturnable serve. This kind of serve she needs to serve to save break points, and that serve gives the server advantage and game point. Once again, first service fault. That's again a good second serve, but that's a fantastic return by Gauff. Sara couldn't control that shot, and it's out of the court. Advantage has gone, and this game once again came back to juice. That's again first service fault and the chance for Gauff. That's once again good serve by in the second set, and that's an unforced error from Sara this time, and that gives breakpoint opportunity once again for Coco Gauff. Breakpoint opportunity for Gauff. Again, first service fault. Again, an opportunity for Gauff to break Sara in the third game of this set. And that's it. Gauff breaks Sara's serve. Gauff takes 2-1 lead. That's an unforced error from Sara. In the very third game of the match, Coco Gauff broke Sara's serve and took the lead 2-1 in the first set. This is the second semi-final match between the American Coco Gauff and the Czech Republican player Sara Bejlek. In the first semi-final match, Jessica Pegula, another American, defeated Iga Swiatek and entered into the finals at Cincinnati. And she will meet the winner of this match. This is the third successive semi-final match for Coco Gauff. She entered into the semi-finals at the Canadian Open, and before that she entered into the semi-final at the Wimbledon Championships also, where she lost to Karolina Muchova, the eventual finalist, in 3 sets, and is now in good form and looking very confident. This is the first match between these two players. These two players have never played against each other on any surface, and Gauff is the favorite to win this match. And in this year 2026, Gauff has not won any tournament, any title in about 10 months time. She didn't win at least one title, and maybe this is a very good opportunity for her to win her first title in this year. Gauff leading now 2-1, serving to take 3-1 up in the first set. Even though Gauff playing very consistently, she failed to win at least one title this year. And that is a very good serve by Coco Gauff. And unforced error from Sara. 15 love. This is developing into a very big rally. A lot of shots have already been exchanged between these two players, and these two, nobody is taking chances. Both these players playing right from the baseline only. Nobody charging and this rally ended with an unforced error by Coco Gauff. 15 all. First service fault. 15 all. Gauff has just broke Bejlek's serve and took the lead 2-1. That is a very fantastic second serve. In fact, it's an unreturnable serve by Gauff. Pretty good serve, pretty good second serve. 30-15. And service fault, first service. That's an incredible serve by Gauff. It's an unreturnable serve, no chance for Sara to return that cleanly. 40-15 and 2 game points in hand for Gauff to take 3-1 up in the first set. Gauff has reached to the semi-final stage in the last two tournaments at Wimbledon at the Canadian Open. And this is the hat-trick semi-final match for her. And that's a fine drop shot by Gauff. She took the risk and played that drop shot, and she didn't made any mistake. The drop shot cleared net, and no chance for Sara. Gauff holds and takes 3-1 lead in the first set. Sara is now serving. And that is a fantastic play by Gauff at net. She charged from the baseline to the net, and she anticipated that return from Bejlek, and she charged it to the net from the baseline and played that crash court forehand so elegantly. No chance for Bejlek. It's love 15. That's a very fine shot by Gauff. She was so quick at that point. She responded very quickly. An excellent shot by Gauff once again at the net. Two back-to-back winners from Gauff at net. And it seems Bejlek may be confused or something else. Totally loud 30, and once again this is good opportunity for Gauff to take a double break in the first set. If she can get a double break, that confirms her to win the first set. And that's out. Bejlek's return was so wide, and it missed everything, and that gives three break points for Gauff to take a double break in this first set. Bejlek is so disappointed with that shot. Once again, Gauff played drop shot, but this time Bejlek was successful to return. But anyway, finally Bejlek hit that unforced errors once again. One more unforced error from Sara, and she loses head serve, and Gauff breaks and takes double break and leads 4-1 in the first set, which confirms almost Gauff will win this first set unless something happens. Gauff is now leading 4-1 with the double break in hand. She is now in the driver's seat to win this first set. And in the last service game by Bejlek, Gauff is too good for her. Has won 2 points at net. Gauff is leading 4-1 in the first set. That's a good, very good forehand winner from Sara. She charged it to the net and played that cross-court shot. Excellent shot, excellent forehand winner by Sara of Czech Republic. Love 15. And that is a very fine serve by Gauff. 15 all. It's an unreturnable serve by Gauff. $15 all. First service fault. That's a fine second serve by Coco. This is developing into a very big rally. Lot of shots have already been exchanged and nobody is taking any risk, and that rally was finally ended with an unforced error from Sara Bejlek. 30-15. Once again, fine serve by Gauff in the right in the middle. And unforced error by Gauff. 20 all. Sara has got a very little chance here to get one break back. 30 all. But that is not so easy against Gauff's powerful serve. And it's out. Sara's return was very long over the baseline, and that gives the server Coco Gauff advantage. One game point is in hand for Gauff to take 5-1, a commanding lead in the first set. First service fault, so Sara has got a little chance once again to put some pressure on Gauff's second serve and to force this game into a deuce. That's it. Sara's return was very fine, and it's an unforced error by Gauff, and this game now went to deuce. Sara is also fighting. She's not giving anything easily. It's a deuce. And it seems it's just missed the line. Yes, it is. Gauff's return missed the sideline by a few inches, and that gives breakpoint opportunity for Sara. This is the first time Sara gets a breakpoint opportunity against Gauff's serve. And that's a very, very fine shot by Sara. And Sara gets one break back. Two good points from Sara Bejlek in the last game against Gauff's serve. She was very, very quickly she ran all the distance from the baseline to the net and played that shot into the vacant area very cleverly, and Sara is now serving 2-4. Still Gauff has got one break in hand, but Gauff was serving to take 5-1 lead in 5 minutes ago, but things have changed. Sara strongly came back into this match and broke Gauff's service. And this is once again developing into a very big rally, and this rally Sara came with a winner. Great shot displayed on court. That's really a very, very great shot. She played over the head of Gauff but controlled that shot. Ball landed inside baseline. 15 love. And that's a powerful serve again by Sara. 30 love. It's an unwritten bull serve. Last 4 points have been won by Sara. Gauff has no chance. Sara has not given any chance in her service. First 2 points. and this is once again developing into a very big rally. And this time Gauff came up with a winner. She played a crash court shot, crash court forehand winner by Gauff, 30-15. People in the stands clapping. That's a fantastic shot. We have seen good tennis by both the players in the last couple of points, especially by Sara. She broke Gauff's service, 30-15. And one more unforced error from Gauff that gives 2 game points for Sara. She was too good in that point. Sara has won 5 of the last 6 points. And that's it. Sara holds very powerful serve. Enforced error from Gauff. Gauff still leads 4-3 with a break in hand. But Sara has won last 2 games, including a service break, and new balls have been brought in. Gauff still leads 4-3 with a break in hand. Still two break point opportunities are there for Sara. 15-40. And it seems it's out. Yes, it just missed the sideline by a few inches. Gauff lost her service once again. And in the last three games, Sara has broke Gauff service twice and equals the score for all. Incredible comeback by Sara. She has won the last three games with two service breaks also. She has got all her breaks back and now serving for all. Incredible comeback by Sara. She has won the last three games in a row, which includes two service breaks. And that's again a fantastic shot by Sara. And unforced error from Gauff, 15 love. Unforced error by Bejlek this time, 15 all. At one point of time, Coco Gauff was leading 4-1 and quite easily win the first set, but things have changed dramatically. Sara came back very strongly into this match, and she has won the last three games, which includes two service breaks. This is really a very, very big rally. Lot of shots have been exchanged. Both these players playing right from the baseline. Nobody is taking charges. And in under pressure, Gauff hit that very long. It's over the baseline. 30-15. Gauff. In fact, Gauff has got a very good opportunity. She was at the net. Gauff was at the net and Sara was at the baseline. Gauff has got entire court in hand, but she hit that very long. Good opportunity wasted for Coco Gauff. 30-15. Once again, it's developing into very big rally. And it seems it's just missed the sideline. And as it was 30 all. We have seen in the last 3 or 4 games very big rallies by these two players. And it seems it's again missed the sideline by a few inches, and as it was Shara's return just missed the sideline by very few inches. That's very fortunate for Coco Gauff. She gets the break point opportunity once again. If Gauff can break Sara's serve, it will be the third break. Sara played that drop shot. And that's unforced error by Sara this time after all the hard work she has done, and this is unfortunate for her. She changed her mind and played that drop shot, but Gauff was aware of that, and she quickly ran to the court, to the net, and played that cross court shot, and that gives all important break for Gauff. Gauff is now leading 5-4 and will be serving for the first set, but that is not much easy. We have seen Sara has come very strongly into this match and has broke Gauff's service twice in the last 4 games. Gauff with a break in hand, leading 5-4 and will be serving for the first set. But that's not going to be any easy task for Gauff unless she serves incredibly well. Bejlek is returning very well. She has won a lot of points on return. So Gauff has to be extremely careful with her first service. She needs to serve 1 or 2 aces also to win this set. Gauff is now ready, serving for the first set. This will be very interesting game. Can Gauff holds? Once again, this is developing into a long rally. We have seen so many long rallies in the last 4 or 5 games, and this is one among those. Both these players playing from baseline only, and that's a drop shot by Bejlek, and that's equally handled well by Gauff. She played that ground stroke, and Gauff has got that point. 15 love. Sara Bejlek has to be extremely careful with that drop shots. Gauff anticipated that and quickly ran to the net and played the ground stroke extremely well. No chance for Sara. 15 love. Gauff is now 3 points away from winning this first set, 6-4. And it seems it's long. Yes, it is. Return error from Coco. 15 all. That's an incredible point by Sara Bejlek, 30-15. That's a very good cross-court shot by Sara. Well played, Sara Bejlek at the net. She was so quick running all the distance from baseline to the net and played that cross-court forehand. That's a clean winner. But this time she played very wide of the sideline. Yes, it is very wide of the sideline. And that gives game point for Coco Gauff to go 5-1 up in the second set. She has already won the first set 6-4. And that's it. It seems it's an ace. Yes, it is. It is an ace, and Gauff holds and leads 5-1. Now Sara going to serve to stay in this match. Sara Bejlek from Czech Republic is now serving to stay in this match. She lost the first set 4-6. She lost two service games in a row to Gauff. After that, she recovered very well and has broke Gauff's service twice and leveled the score 4-all. At one stage, she was trailing 1-4, but after that, she rightly came back to the match, winning 3 games in a row and leveled the score 4-all. But after that, she once again lost her service, and that set won by Gauff 6-4. And once again in the second set, Bejlek lost her service twice and trailing 1-5 and serving to stay in this match. That's a very fine play by Gauff at the net. She anticipated that return. It's a slow return from Sara. Gauff quickly moved to the net and played that cross-court shot. Now 15. Gauff needs 3 more points to win this set and match. This time it's a fantastic shot by Sara. 15-all. Very good cross-court forehand winner from Sara Bejlek. 15-all. And it seems it missed the sideline or not. Yes, it missed the line by very marginal distance, and that called unforced error. That's out. 15-30. Gauff now needs 2 points to win this match and to enter into the finals, where she will meet Jessica Pegula, the final for the title. Gauff has not won any title in this year 2026. In the last 10 months, Gauff has not won at least one title. And it looks like Gauff will win this match quite comfortably and enter into the finals, where she will play Jessica Pegula. That's an unforced error from Gauff. 30-all. Gauff needs 2 points to win this match, and Sara needs 2 points to stay in this match. And this is again developing into a very long rally, and that was a long return error from Bejlek, and that gives match point for Coco. First match point opportunity for Coco Gauff, and this if Gauff wins today, and it looks like Gauff will win, and this will be a first All-American final. Pegula is there waiting for the winner of this match. And that's it. Unfortunate error from Sara, and she lost her service once again. And Gauff wins this match quite comfortably 6-4, 6-1, and entered into the Cincinnati Open Tennis 2026 finals, where she will meet and play against fellow American player Jessica Pegula. Congratulations, Coco Gauff. Congratulations, Coco Gauff. She enters into the finals Cincinnati Open 2026. She was a winner in the year 2023. Gauff has won the Cincinnati Open title, and once again, after 3 years, she entered into the finals, where she will meet fellow American Jessica Pegula in the final. అక్కచ్చుకోవాలా పెట్టియాలా చల్లగైతే ఆవిడే ఇటు పక్క ఒక్కనే ఉంటుంది, ఇటు పక్క పెట్టుకుని కొట్లు పోయి 100 కొట్లు ఒకే ఒక కొట్టు ఉంటుంది.